A liar may harm other people with his lies, but usually he's the one who ends up paying the highest price for it. That's because a person who lies loses the trust of other people. So he ends up alone, like an outcast, with no credibility, no friends, and sometimes even his family no longer wants anything to do with him. Not to mention the personal hell that that person lives in every day, being accused by his own conscience and knowing that he is a bad character. Yes, the end of every liar is really tragic. But some liars want help. They do not want to be the way they are. So what to do? If you are a chronic or a compulsive liar, or you just tell a few fibs here and there that end up hurting you, how can you stop being that way? And if you have to deal with a liar who wants help, they must want help, how can you help him? We talked in the previous videos about the drivers of lies, especially about fear as a major driver. Many times we lie because we fear what might happen if we tell the truth. Therefore, the antidote to that is courage. Those who lie out of fear must develop their courage. And paradoxically, the best way to develop courage is to face our fears, to do what we are afraid of. That's because most of the time, fear is a feeling that feeds us false information. And in that sense, you could say that fear is a liar too. Because fear often leads us to be scared of something that is not real, or that is not so bad as it wants us to think. For example, a child lies to his father because he fears that his father will punish him or get upset with him if he knows the truth. But in reality, more often than not, that father will more likely appreciate his son's good character for telling the truth than will he feel angry about what happened. So for the person to overcome his fears, he has to do what that fear does not want him to do. And when he does it, he discovers that there was no reason for fear. And then that experience increases his courage for the next time. So when you do that often, in fact, when you always seek to confront your fears, you will become a more courageous person, and therefore you will not feel the need to lie anymore. Now, if you're trying to help someone who lies out of fear, first you should look at yourself and see if your behavior might be fueling that person's fear. Many parents, for example, are too tough on their children when they are disciplining them. They punish their children very harshly when they do something wrong. What these parents don't realize is that they are conditioning their children to lie out of fear. So parents have to be more balanced and not terrorize their children, because nobody wins when they do that. Another example is when the husband or the wife has a very nervous or very angry or very aggressive reaction to the smallest mistake that their partner makes. Well, think about it. If the husband gets home 20 minutes late and his jealous wife starts to interrogate him and accuse him of doing something wrong, she is unwittingly inviting her husband to lie to avoid World War III. And it's also true the other way around. If the husband does that to his wife, she too will be tempted to do the same thing. Listen, I'm not saying that that behavior is correct or acceptable, the person to lie out of fear. All I'm saying is that that's human nature. If you terrorize someone, it is likely that that person will lie to you. So instead, what you want to do is to be more balanced in dealing with that person, more controlled in your reactions. So in conclusion, those who lie out of fear have to invest in developing their courage to start facing and overcoming their fears. And those who deal with that kind of person have to be more controlled, more balanced in their reactions. In the next video, we'll close the subject by giving you the ultimate solution to the problem of lying. That's right. Ultimate solution, and also how to overcome it once and for all, whatever the cause of that lie. Do not miss that video. Until then, thank you for watching, and God bless you.